So,
Oh, I don't hear that there. Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm just sharing and.
¿otro
Oh,
aguacate? ¿Se rompió o qué? Ah, no mames. Ahí voy, güey.
there we are. For some reason, I got hooked on this guy. He's out in California. He's just like a line cook guy. Not a line cook, but
Easy cheese on eggs.
I don't know why I subscribed to him. I don't know why I like it. It's just, I don't know. Okay, we'll stop there. And I need to stop his point of view. Let's see, backing tracks. Oh, I'm just going to do this one because it drives Steve nuts. I'll lower that. And I'll probably get a copyright claim. Your uncle's a chef? That's a tough gig, man. Oh, wait, y'all don't want to see that. There we go. Yes, I'm playing the Comer caster. you fuck! I'm on Chrome, so they're playing a commercial. Well, it gives me a time to get a sip of Folgers. Oh, that's okay. You didn't interrupt me at all, you cheap bastards. Okay, that's just a shitload of fucking Pink Floyd in E minor. That's enough. Oh shit, Dan Gorman's here. Hold on. Yes! That's just fun to play along with. I mean, it's Pink Floydy, and it's expressive, and you get the widdly, and then they fucking interrupt you by playing an ad. And well, I'm on Chrome. I'm not. I need to do Brave as my thingamajigger. I don't know if it helps when I do that. So who do we have so early in the morning here? I'll take a love scratch. What's the first one? There's Cushman. Oh, there's Ticket Love Scratch again. Yeah, we got Dan. Did I say hi to Cushman? And Dan? Yeah, and there's Steve Resor. Yeah. I missed. Oh, there's, it's 42. Oh, dear Lord. What? Oh, wait, I missed him. There he is. There's the winner of the, I don't know, what was the giveaway? You won like a cape? I don't know. So I don't know if you heard, I got this big, is that it? Yeah. Yeah, kinda. I got something stuck on my throat. Jimmy Biter's going, yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere. Yeah. Hold on. So I, like 3 weeks ago, I go in and get a biopsy, right? They stick a needle in your fucking throat. And like my family doctor calls me the next day and says, well, they found some cells that they didn't like. Doesn't mean cancer, but you're going to have surgery. So they'll do a referral to an ear, nose, and throat surgeon, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know how long it takes. Do they call me back on Monday or the next Monday? So yesterday was like, fuck, 3 weeks. So I'll call my family doctor, and they're like, yeah, the referral is still pending. Excuse me? I don't know. Maybe there's 2 ear, nose, and throat surgeon in the city, and okay, I don't know. Fuck. As I smoke and get more cancer. So they said, here, we'll give you their phone number. You call them. Excuse me? Again, I don't know how it works, so I'll call them. And they're like, what's your name and date of birth and blah, blah, blah. I feel like I'm getting pulled over. And they're like, yeah, we never heard of you. My shit's just floating out there somewhere. I don't know. So they get me in next Friday. Not this coming Friday, next Friday. Does it help when I do that? Because it's the Friday after this coming, because today's Tuesday. Just for the first, meet, not for surgery, just to meet your doctor and talk and see what the deal's going to be. It's like, oh, okay. So there's where we stand. I get my first appointment to see him, the ear, nose, and throat, and I don't know what they're going, ophthalmology or something. I don't know. But what scares me is they're in the, well, it's called the, I don't know, it's called the cancer building. Okay. But there's no, like, thyroid cancer in my family. There's no cancer in my family at all. But, I don't know. I don't like that we don't like the cells. There's the Todd Metal. What's his name? I can't see. Pete Metal, what's up, bro? I'm watching Blake Shelton on TV. He's married to Gwen Stefani from No Doubt, who has she has no boobs, like, whatsoever. But the thing about Gwen Stefani, she was married to Gavin Rossdale, the guy from Bush. And Gavin Rossdale just wrecked that shit. I bet you he just tore that shit up. I'm gonna have to delete the stream probably. What did you want to know? Somebody has a ground problem on the Gomercaster. By the way, yes, this is the Gomercaster because if it'll focus. It's not going to focus, is it? And it's got the Quentin fucking James neck plate. Oh, that's not it. You got anything coming? F sharp. That note. That's a what is that? D sharp E, right? And then the two notes here in the middle of B, but just those two notes. So it's F sharp, E, B. But you play it F sharp, those two notes, and those two middle ones. And then if you go up again, that's the F sharp. But play it that way. Now I play it. I'd have to go back and really listen to it, but it's F sharp. Those two notes from the F sharp. I think A and B. So I'm playing the F sharp a couple of different ways. That way, and then that way. That's most of it. I'd have to go back and listen to the whole thing. Probably been 100 years since I played it. Growing up, this is called the Gomercaster because Dave Reese from DR Guitars made it for me. He's a friend of mine and Guitar Hack and Steve Brandon. He's in the community, but growing up, like, I don't know, starting at 5 years old, I don't know who gave me the name. My nickname was Gomer. I mean, my brothers still call me Gomer. I don't know. Does anybody know how to block people? You know who else is wrecked? Britney Spears. I bet that thing's just scary looking down there. Oh well. So the story of the mouse. Like, I have this coffee table that everything sets on, right? I just made me a brand new cup of Folgers, and I couldn't have aimed it any better. Like, it just knocked right off the table, right into my freshly made cup of Folgers. And even though this thing's made out of plastic, it didn't even try to float whatsoever. It sank right to the bottom of my fucking Folgers. So I let it, took the thing out, the batteries out, and shook all the Folgers out of it and let it set overnight. And it works. Now, the left button here, it's a little sticky. But I will say, about 10 minutes after it decided not to float in my cup of Folgers, I went on Amazon and ordered me a brand new wireless mouse, which should be here today. So, the key to this is don't keep your wireless mouse close to your Folgers. And see, that's a big-ass cup of Folgers right there. And it's just, even if I tried to knock it over into it, it would have hit the edge and... I couldn't have aimed it any better. Now, I'm hoping my MX5, which is, there's the button for the wah, which didn't come on. There we go. And it turns out, like, okay, this guitar. If you look real closely at the bridge pickup, look at the top of it. Can you see where I took the Dremel? I had to take the Dremel to the top of the pickup there. Because that part of my hand, this top of the pickup was just rubbing. I could not play the guitar. I could not play my fucking guitar because it was rubbing on that part of my hand. So I took a Dremel to it. Fixed it. But the guy who made it, there was a 3-way switch here, which gave me all these tapping options, which I started to get some. It was just too much. So I took that out, and when I rewired it, it's got a 4-way switch here. And I don't know. Now I think I've got a ground problem. Just don't stop playing. It's got locking tuners, and they're staggered height. Only got one string tree on there. It's a Hot Rails in the bridge. The neck is a Duncan. I don't know. I forgot. It's not a real hot neck pickup. It's a rosewood board. Obviously maple neck. Maple cap. I don't know if you can see how thick. The cap's pretty fucking thick. Mahogany body. Got good heavy guitar. Good weight to it. The neck is, who made the neck? What are some big neck makers? The neck's a little chunky, a little bit. It's a little bit fatter than like my Mexican Strat. Way bigger than the Schecter, but it's not like uncomfortably big. Okay, let's do the funk track. I think the funk is in here. Did I stop the screen? Oh, well, damn it, I stopped the screen. Okay, now go back. Wait, go. There you go, Pink Floyd. We don't want to do that one. Let's do the funk one. Hold on. There's probably fucking commercials. Good bastards. Alright, I guess it'll start here. Hey, it's Quentin James. How's it going? If anybody wants to come on here, I don't care. I'm just fucking chillaxing. Here you go. I'll put the rink in here. The headstock is DR Guitars and Gomer Caster. Put a fucking focus. Never mind. Okay, I'm getting bored. Stop. Stop. I mean, you can only funk while before for so long before you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. No, that was a. I know the number, the 267 number. That's that's a collection agency. Apparently, there's a couple of outstanding hospital bills that Quentin knows. And they were interrupting by funk. That was not R2. That's just so that's a F sharp to G, but in third position power chord. But I'm just playing this note and that note. So it's technically it's E. Right? F sharp G, F sharp G. Play the E here. But it's fast. Then the D, then the F sharp, G. Then it's B, C, D. No, B, C, E. Oh, B, C, D. You're making me think, damn it. I think it's faster than that. And then Bop is ADE. Bop, 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 bop. I wish I wrote that song. Those chicks were jamming on that. Hey, Bop bought each of those little girls a mansion. Or whoever they are. Yeah, it's way too fast. It's like, holy shit, that's fast. One of these days, I'll go learn the whole damn song again. I haven't played it for probably 30 years. Bop. I mean, I wish I wrote that song. I did, let's go ahead and play it. I think we can play it and not get in too much trouble. I'll probably get, hold on. Go to my channel. I lost a lot of viewers because I did this song. But I don't care. Wait a minute. This isn't the song here, but wait, where am I? But it's funny as fuck. What? No volume. Hold on.
You. I promise I will never lay a hand on you again. So sorry she hit you. I promise I will never lay a hand on you again.
Well, let's not make any rash decisions. I mean, I did provoke you. Come on, Lewis, hit me. Beat the crap out of me. Step on my cubes.
Oh, here it is. Shit. Uh-oh.
What's the difference between Quentin James and Keith Partridge?
I don't know.
Keith Partridge can actually play the fucking guitar.
Oh, that's Todd the Bear.
Get it?
It's not very funny, dude. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Bye-bye. I'll tell you one thing. I don't see the OU812 guys playing this song. Well, my lighting sucks. And I was playing through a Line 6 Spider. I think I love you!
I woke up with this feeling. I didn't know how to do it, and so I just decided to myself. I'd hide it to myself.
Oh, by the way, Ryan, that thing down at the first fret's called a capo.
And never talked about it, and did not go and shout it when you walked into the room. I think I love you. I think I love you. So am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of. There is no cure for. I think I love you. That's what life's made of.
Oh, and what it means to say, I never felt this way. I tell you, I don't know who I like more, Guthrie Govan or Keith Partridge. Adjustable trans trim. Okay, the capo thing you did with the trans trim, that's pretty fucking cool. That actually made me laugh. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I get it. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm not watching the chat, which is very rude of me. Saxon was a regular here at Harpo's. Harpo's in, where the fuck's Harpo's? Harpo's is, Indy? Or Cincinnati? Oh, there's Mom. Hi, Mom. Guthrie. Okay, Guthrie's better than Keith Partridge. You got me. Oh, Detroit. Okay. I've never been to Detroit. I don't have enough magazines to go to Detroit. I'm just saying. Guys are capping pops in people's buttocks like it's Chicago or something. Sandra, I think you, my Facebook post with the doctor's appointment, I didn't have a pen or paper handy, so it's like. But yeah, I'm glad I called because that one surgeon office is like, yeah, we don't know who you are. Well, you're supposed to have a referral. I don't know how these things work. Keith Partridge, he was a happened to do it in the 70s. That boy got more tail than Marilyn Chambers. Wait, hold on, that's not right. Marilyn Chambers was smoking hot. I know she's like 85 now. She's not very smoking hot anymore. I bet, you know. But did you like Todd the Bear? Wait, hold on. There's a Todd the Bear, his first reaction video to a Metallica. Hold on. You know how the reaction videos were real, big back in the day? Man, I had a lot of Todd. Oh, here he is. Hold on. Still there? Oh. Yeah, the Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Here's the first listening from Todd the Bear. Hey, Todd. There he is. Have fun, Ryan. Todd likes Metallica. Get it, Todd! This is his first time listening to the song. Todd was a headbanger. Get it, Todd! Okay, that's enough of Todd. That was Todd the Bear, by the way. Bear banging. Bear banging. There's a joke in there somewhere. I have a whole bunch of Todd the Bear video. He was kind of a dick, man. Yeah, enough of Metallica. I'm not a big Metallica fan, dude. I don't know. I think I said who, Judas Priest or Iron Maiden? Judas Priest. Hi. Not a big Maiden fan. Right, Metallica's okay. Yeah. I just have a real hard time with what they did to Jason Newsted. I mean, the Injustice for All album, no bass, and then the whole thing with James not wanting him to do the side band. Fuck, you're just a hired gun in the studio then. It's him and Lars that did all, and I just, even Kirk, man, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a Gomacaster, and apparently he has a grounding issue. I'll have to work on that. Just don't stop playing. It's 42, how there? Hack's brother says that sounds like Slayer playing CCR. I mean, the Doors. Missed it. Missed it. Whoops, messed up the tiddly. Alright. I was going to tell you I had some watermelon. It has some. Sorry, I'm watching the news in the background, and there's the Sports Illustrated swimsuit thing just came out, and the girl on the cover is smoking hot. There's nothing Slayer about that. I'm sorry, I just okay. I would like to know more about Ted's rig. Okay? I had a Fender Super Twin, which was a 212, 180 tube watts. Okay? Sorry, Ted. Go back to sleep. So did Ted just... He had the Fender Twins through, what, 215 cabs also? Or... And had like 8 of them. 8 fucking stacks or whatever they were. And a Birdland, which he just plugged right into one and daisy chained to the other ones. And because his tone was so fucking good. I don't understand. I met Ted. Y'all want to hear the story about Ted? Okay, so I'm teching for this cover band. Ted had opened up for Kiss. Now this is 2000, late 90s or something when he opened for Kiss. So anyway, it's him, Derek St. Holmes, Rod Grange, I don't know who the drummer was. They all come up to this club after the show, right? So one of the guys says, hey man, why don't you go ask Ted if he wants to get up and jam on something? So I'm like, do I call him Mr. Ted or Sir Nugent? What the fuck? So I went up and, hey Ted, I'm checking for the band. They want to know if you want to get up and jam a song. And he's like, you know what? Hang on. Where's your dressing room? I said, it's in, but. So in between sets, he comes back to the dressing room with some fucking girl who's hotter than fuck. And he sits back there with us for probably a half an hour. And like today, I can't stand Ted. He's so far fucking right wing, it's sad. Back then, he was the nicest, funniest guy you would ever want to meet. So he's like, yeah, we'll get up and jam a little bit. So he gets up, takes off his jacket, pulls a fucking 45 semi-auto, hands it to his girl. Him and his band get up there and play for probably, the whole band, play for probably an hour. It's like, holy shit. Does she have the hips of boners? Yeah. Nobody has the pecs of Boner Jams. You ever seen him? He makes them jump up in his boobs. That horny little Slipknot kid. But I think the coolest picture is the back of the self-titled Ted Nugent album, Stranglehold album. On the back with Derek St. Holmes standing there with a white triple pickup SG Les Paul. What's up, Mark? Oh, I haven't done this song in a while. I'm not a big Slipknot fan. I just don't get it. We're all beating on garbage cans and each other and wearing coveralls. Okay, that was a bit much. I'm sorry. Oh, I can do that song, can I? How's it go? Man, we did a lot of Bush back in the day. They were huge. Yeah, you can't do Pearl Jam and then a Pantera tune. Well, as Guitar Hack would say, I'm just a hack. All right, kids, I need to go to the Schlong Bong store and get some smokes. I'm not going to do a live stream from the Schlong Bong store because those are getting kind of old. But seriously, besides the meth bongs and stuff, I have no idea what all the other shit those hippies are selling in there. There's like candy cigarettes and fucking, I don't know. You never really played? Like Bush and Hootie and the Blowfish. You never played any Hootie? Dude, every time we played Hootie, Girls would be like, we love Hootie. Play some Hootie. What, some of that meth? Huh? Dude, I'm telling you. I was probably 18, 17 or 18. I'm at home by myself, smoking a little doobie, just a few hits. And like about 10 minutes later, I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. I thought I was going to forget how to breathe. I wound up for the next hour and a half, walking up and down my driveway trying to convince myself, dude, there's no way you can forget how to breathe. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I can forget how to fucking breathe. Just keep walking, man. That was the last time I partaked in the ganja. And about 6 months before my 21st birthday, I'd quit drinking alcohol, which I didn't really drink much anyway, but. I'm sorry, Sandra. Thanks for clearing that up. You young kids and your special cotton candy. I don't even know what. Fucking hippies. Okay, so yeah, that's the Goldmercaster. For the Focus, it says DR Guitars and Goldmercaster, which I don't think it's going to want to focus on the Goldmer part. Oh well. And then there's the Quentin fucking James neck plate. There you go. You can't really see it. Kind of, I don't know. Okay. Hey, it's Quentin James. See you later. That's like the worst outro. I need to get an outro instead of the. Love you too, Ma. All right, kids. I'll see you later.